A quick breakdown of a reservation. So here's a reservation. This one I manually added, but let's say it came through online, so you can just click on it to get to it. You have the check-in, the checkout dates for how many nights. Their contact information will display up here, so their phone number and email. I didn't add that for my example. It tells you what cabin they're staying at if you have more than one cabin. And then any notes would come across here. You can also add notes to this area as well if they're like a repeat customer, stuff like that. Next would be the cards tab. So this is where you could access their card information if you use an outside processor. Next would be the guest tab. So this is if you like to keep a list of who all is staying in your cabin instead of just the main guest. If you would like to add guests, you can hit that down here. I do suggest creating a contact, so coming into the reservation, creating a contact so that way you're going to have all these contacts saved for each reservation that you have, so that in the future you don't have to continue to add them. You can have like a whole guest file on them. Next, if you use the guest registration tab, this you'll enjoy this. So this is a guest registration card, and you can print it off from this right here. Next is the charges tab. So this is where you would add anything to the bill. So let's say they wanted to add a coffee mug, and like you sell those on the side, and so you just want to add it to their bill. So you would just add coffee mug and add it. And this would be just to make sure to balance out the bill when you do all their final payments and charges. This is also where you could do an excessive cleaning bill if they left a mess. Next would be the payments tab. So this is where you're either going to charge or save payments. So for example, if you have the built-in Intuit system, if you decided to go the manual route, this is where you would come in. You would choose via the system, which is not an option in here at the moment because we don't have it hooked up. And then you would put in the amount you want to charge, and then you would hit charge. Let's say that you are going to use your processor that you currently are using. You can also save payments in here. So you could do external card reader, PayPal, whatever you seem fits. And then you can type in the amount and hit record charge, and this sort of just helps make sure that your invoices are accurate if you want to send them an invoice. Next would be this bill option. So you have a summary or a detailed tab. You can add a little guest message down here, and then you can hit view statement, and this creates an invoice that you can send directly to them. If they have added their email into the reservation, it'll pull in here and you can just hit send. You have an option to also print it. Next is the comms tab. So if you have any manual emails that you need to send out, this is where you would do that. So you would select down from whatever email you want to manually send to them, and it would pull their email in here. This is the guest message, so this you can edit. So let's say you want to make it more personal, you want to add their name, you can do that in this area, and you would just hit send. Up here would be a list of all the emails that have been sent, and there'll be a little eye that you can hit to view it. And that is a quick breakdown. Thank you.